Look at this young man enjoying some music. He belongs to our present digital age. Observe his attire, his posture, the guitar in his hands. Were humans always like this? Let us go back in time and take a look. We are now in the Paleolithic age that began almost 2 million years ago and continued till about 12,000 years ago. The word Paleolithic is a combination of two Greek words, paleo, which means old, and lithos, which means stone. So, Paleolithic age means Old Stone Age. Paleolithic humans made crude stone tools and used them for various purposes in their daily life. They picked wild berries, fruits, roots, and nuts for food. They hunted animals for meat and also ate the eggs of birds. They used animal skins for clothing. Most importantly, they discovered how to make fire and learned to use it to warm themselves, roast meat, and maybe frighten animals away. Caves, rock shelters, and treetops were the homes of Paleolithic humans. They stayed in groups and wandered from place to place like nomads. At some point during the Paleolithic period, humans began to draw and paint. Stone Age paintings have been found in many caves across the world. They also engraved pictures on ivory, horns, and flat bones. Here are some important Paleolithic sites in India. The Paleolithic age was followed by the Mesolithic age, which lasted roughly between 12,000 and 10,000 years ago. During this stage, humans began to settle down. The word meso means middle, and we learned that lithos means stone. So the term Mesolithic age means Middle Stone Age. By this period, humans made stone tools that were smaller, sharper, and more effective than those used in the Paleolithic age. These tools are called microliths. They also used animal bones, teeth, and horns as tools. Tools of various sizes, shapes, and materials were created for different purposes such as hunting, cutting, chopping, digging, and scraping. Since microliths were small and sharp, they were probably attached to handles of bone or wood to make spears and arrows for hunting. Grasslands developed at various places on Earth as the climate turned warmer. As grasslands grew, the number of animals such as deer, antelope, goat, sheep, and cattle that largely depended on grass also grew. Towards the end of this period, humans began to grow and cultivate crops. Here are some important Mesolithic sites in India. We are now in the Neolithic age, which lasted from about 10,000 years ago to about 4,000 years ago. Neo means new, so this is the New Stone Age. During this period, villages developed as humans built mud houses and settled in groups. They started cultivating crops such as wheat, barley, millet, and later paddy instead of simply gathering food. Neolithic humans developed greater familiarity with animals and noticed their breeding seasons and food habits. This helped them domesticate the animals. They began herding and rearing animals. Neolithic humans made more sophisticated tools of stone and bone, such as knives for cutting meat and plants, needles for stitching clothes, and harpoons for fishing. They also made mortars and pestles for grinding food. As people settled in one place, they needed pots to store grains, water and food, and also to cook. They learned how to make pots and eventually invented the potter's wheel. Here are some important Neolithic sites in and around India. Think about this and discuss.